Hello students, my name is Atul Krishna. I have been teaching IELTS for the past 17 years. If you are facing a problem in the reading, listening, speaking or writing section of IELTS, you can call on my WhatsApp enabled number anytime and I would be happy to help you. You can find my number in the description box. Today I am going to discuss with you this topic that you can see, which is an ambition you have not yet achieved. So I think you are able to view this properly. An ambition you have not yet achieved. Students, please take a pencil or pen and a notebook and note down everything that I am going to discuss, because whatever I am going to discuss about this topic, maybe I will discuss some vocabulary words and some grammar rules with you. Those grammar rules and vocabulary words you can use in other topics also. And also you can use them in the writing section 2 of the IELTS and even in the phase 1, 2 and 3 of the IELTS speaking. So it's very important that you should have a notebook and a pen. Okay? And write down this topic, an ambition you have not yet achieved. Before I start detailed discussion about this cue card, I want to make a request, students. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, press the bell icon, like the video and also share with your friends. Without wasting any further time, let's get started with the cue card, which is an ambition you have not yet achieved. Can you see the word yet? Can you see the word yet? Okay. In the title of the cue card, this word yet tells us many things. So this word yet tells us many things. Like, you have to talk about a pending ambition. It's not an ambition that you have already achieved. It's a pending ambition. I mean to say an ambition which you have not been able to achieve in your life. Now, how do we start this cue card? So, I will tell you, I will show that to you. If you have written this, then I will just rub this off. Now you write down from the very green days of my life. So we will start by saying that from the very green days of my life. See, I have used here from the very green days of my life. It shows that from my early childhood. You tell me which one looks more classy, from my childhood or from the very green days of my life. There are no marks for guessing the answer correct. Definitely, from the very green days of my life, this line looks better, isn't it? Okay, this is the first line you have to write down. I think you have written down. Now, I had an ambition so I have written over here, as you can see students, I had an ambition. In the title of the cue card it is given an ambition you have. Okay, in the title it is given an ambition you have. Means the title says an ambition you have not yet achieved. But what you can see over here that I have written, so in the title of the cue card it is given an ambition you have, but we have used had over here. So can you see I have used had over here. You know why? I'll tell you. It's because the ambition has not yet got accomplished and it is pending. Okay, so it has not got yet accomplished and it is pending. So you remember that we have to say like this, that I had an ambition. So I'll tell you the whole sentence, how you will frame. You should write, from the very green days of my life, I had an ambition of becoming a social worker. So I have taken an ambition which is becoming a social worker. So this means that you wanted to become a social worker, you wanted to do some social work, but till this time, that is the time of speaking, you have not been able to become a successful social worker. Your ambition is still pending. It's a pending ambition you have. Okay? Now, I'll tell you a very important thing. You write down. First and foremost. First and foremost, and also write down one word, acknowledgement. 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 Okay? And I'll write for you respect also. Now I'll explain. Whenever you have to tell the very first point, actually if you see, whenever you wish to give reasons for something, use this, first and foremost. When you are giving the first reason, when you are explaining the very first reason, you can say first and foremost. In phase 1 of speaking also, or in phase 3 of speaking, they are asking you something, then you can easily say first and foremost. In writing also, when you are say explaining any point in a discussion essay or in an opinion essay or in an advantage disadvantage essay or in a problem solution essay, you can always write this first and foremost and then start writing, and then you can mention your point. And also I have used here a word acknowledgement. I want you to use this word acknowledgement. Actually the word acknowledgement, it's a synonymous word for respect. It's a very good word. Like we say that my friend Ravi has got lot of acknowledgement in the society or respect in the society. So in place of respect, we are using a little bigger word to impress the examiner, which is acknowledgement. Okay, see the spelling properly. AC is there, KNOW, no, LED, the LED light, GEMENT. Acknowledgement it is called, in place of respect. So I'll tell you how to frame this sentence. First and foremost, I have this ambition of becoming a social worker because my uncle is a social worker and I have seen him getting lot of acknowledgement in the society. So what I am telling, there has to be a reason. I have seen that my uncle, who is a social worker, he has lot of respect in the society. That's why it's my ambition. We have to give a reason. That's why it's my ambition to become a social worker. Okay. Now we'll move to the next line. You write down poverty stricken. Poverty, put a small dash, then you write stricken. Poverty stricken. And then you write down catch, put a dash, 22 situation. So these are two things you have to remember. These are some words you should use to impress the examiner actually. So I'll tell you the meaning of, first I'll tell you the meaning of poverty stricken. It means the destitutes, people who are very poor. Maybe in India we say that the people who are below the poverty line, they are poverty stricken. Maybe some guys who live in Dharavi slums, or maybe in some areas of Nala Sopara, where slums are there. So they are they live a poverty stricken life, we can say, full of poverty. And catch 22 situation means what I'll tell you. It's a situation from where it's very difficult for us to come out. So it's a situation from which we cannot come out very easily. Like if you see the corona pandemic was there, and especially during the Delta variant, when the Delta variant made its presence felt, many of families were in a catch-22 situation. We had seen that the whole family got corona, got infected by corona. So therefore, it's a catch-22 situation. It's a situation from which it's very difficult to come out. So poverty stricken word we will use here, and we will also use catch-22 situation. I'll show you how we have to use. First of all, we have said first and foremost to mention the first reason why it's your ambition to become a social worker, right? Now you must say another reason why I want to become a social worker is that I want to help the poverty stricken masses, or you can say poverty stricken people or masses facing catch-22 like situations. Catch-22, I explained to you what it means. It means very difficult conditions. Like we can say a condition where people feel very helpless. Okay. So remember, use the poverty stricken masses in place of poor people. You can also use poor people. Everyone will use this word maybe in the speaking or in the writing, poor people. But if you use poverty stricken masses, masses means people. So if you use poverty stricken masses in place of poor people, it will create a better impact on the examiner. And also see this usage, catch-22 situation or catch-22 like situation. When do we say that a person is in a catch-22 situation? When he is in a helpless condition. Okay? Now let's move to the next sentence. Overwhelming number of many / several. Now see, overwhelming number of means many or several. Whenever you have to say many or several, at least one time in your writing or in your speaking, you must use this form, overwhelming number of. It's very nice usage. Don't use many or several. Try to use overwhelming number of. Now how to use the sentence, I'll tell you the next sentence. Due to an overwhelming number of family responsibilities. Now we have to show the examiner that it was your ambition to become a social worker, but you have not been able to accomplish or achieve that sort of ambition. So the reason we are giving over here, due to an overwhelming number of family responsibilities, I have not been able to fulfill the ambition of becoming a social worker, right? So in place of many or several, you can use an overwhelming number of. Okay? Let's move to the next sentence now. Let's quickly move to the next sentence. And there is a word you should use which is ardent. Pressing. And another word I want to tell you is realm. Realm. And very stylish word, contacted. 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 Okay. One more word. Shall I write it here? Okay, I'll write it here. Venture. V-E-N-T-U-R-E. Venture. Okay. Now first of all, I'll tell you the sentence, then I'll explain. Listen to the sentence very keen, with concentration. As it is my ardent desire to become a social worker. So you see the word ardent over here, it means it's a very pressing desire. Pressing desire means you want to become, you really want to become a social worker. It's just not a pastime desire or ambition. It's really very important for you. So you can use this word ardent. So ardent means very pressing, very important. So as it is my ardent desire to become a social worker, see this word, I contacted. Use this word in style and the examiner will feel very impressed. Say this word with me once, contacted, contacted, contact. Contacted. Okay, use this word. It's a very simple word. Although it's a very simple word, yet it is very stylish. So you say contacted. As it is my ardent desire to become a social worker, I contacted my uncle last year for getting insight into the realm of social work. Realm means what? This word you can see, realm means field. Like I want to get established in the engineering realm or realm of engineering or realm of something. Realm means the field. So as it is my ardent desire to become a social worker, I contacted, see this word, I like this word very much, my uncle last year for getting insight into the realm of social work. My uncle advised me to first finish studies and get a decent job and then venture into the field of social work. See this word venture. Venture means to get into. You can use this word anywhere. You can say that there are an overwhelming number of businessmen who venture into the field of business every year, but many of them fail also. So venture means just to start. Okay. Venture into the field of social work, right? Now, we are coming to the end of this cue card. And before I finish this cue card, I should tell you that please subscribe to the channel and like, share and the video, and also press the bell icon so that you will get all my videos. Please do this for me. Right, students? Now, there is a word although. and then there is a word yet. Okay, and another word is there, ages. So although and yet they are always used together. Okay, although and yet, whenever you start a sentence with although, you should use yet in the middle of the sentence. Don't use a comma. If you want to use a comma, then don't use yet. But yet looks stylish. And ages means what? That under something, under the protection of something. This word ages means, like we can say that ages of, ages of the Lions Club, or maybe ages of a local club. So ages means under the jurisdiction of, under the purview of something. Okay. So whenever although and yet you are using, it means that you are going to show a contrast. Contrast means opposite meaning will come. I'll show you a simple sentence first. Like you can say, although he spends 5 hours in the gym every day, yet he is obese. So if he spends 5 hours in the gym, he should not be obese. He should be very fit. But maybe he eats a lot, or maybe his hereditary problem is there. We don't know whether he is having thyroid problem or maybe diabetes or something. So although and yet you have to use together always to show a contrast, opposite meaning. Let us see in this topic. Although right now I am concentrating on studies. So your uncle gave you a suggestion that first concentrate on your studies and then become a social worker. Although right now I am concentrating on studies, yet whenever I get free time, I always participate in pulse polio and blood donation camps organized under the aegis of a local club. Aegis means under jurisdiction or purview, under something. So here I have mentioned the blood donation camp and pulse polio. These are some things social workers usually participate in. And then you have to end. So the last line is now coming. But pair of words I'll tell you which you can use anywhere in the writing and in the speaking section of IELTS. The first one is enroll. And the second one is curriculum. Is you, curriculum. So enroll means to take part, take admission. It's a very good word, enroll. And curriculum, don't say course. Or like I am taking a spoken English course. So you can say I have enrolled in a spoken English curriculum. See the two sentences. You can say I have taken admission in a spoken English course. Or you can say I have enrolled in a spoken English curriculum. Second sentence looks better. So you can use these words. Curriculum means course. Enroll means to take admission. So finally, the last line. I am sure one day I would become a social worker and give my services to the society. And so for that, I am planning to enroll in Masters in Social Science curriculum. So Masters in Social Science. So Masters in Social Science. People say MRS also, or Masters in Social Science. So basically you are taking this course because it's your ambition. You don't want to leave this ambition. So students, this is the end of this cue card. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get all my videos. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any difficulty, you can just contact me. My phone number is given in the description box. You can call me anytime. Okay, take care. Prepare properly for the IELTS exam. Best of luck. Bye.